Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip, and today we're going to be talking about the crypto markets, Cronos coin, and some of the bearish news here going into September. I'm going to be focusing in on what we can expect in the month of September because it is September 1st. We are in a new month, new monthly candle, new price action, and let's see how we're starting off, and let's see what the atmosphere here is in the media, what the stories are. I'm going to take you through all that and more in today's video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. When you do subscribe, it really helps us out in the YouTube algorithm. I'm bringing 3 videos to you guys every single day, 2 shorts, 1 long video. If you guys appreciate the content, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's just hop into the charts. Let's take a peek here at these crypto markets. So currently we have a crypto market cap below $1 trillion. Bitcoin is hanging on to $20,000. In case you didn't know, Bitcoin closed its August monthly candle at $20,059, and we're already above it. So September's already profitable. Congratulations, everybody. Shout out to Terra Luna Classic, LUNC coin, absolutely crushing it. It is a top trending coin, and it's absolutely exploding. If you bought some, congratulations. Consider taking some profit. I did not buy any, but I'm cheering you guys on. If you made some gains on Terra Luna, let's go. Love to see it. Ethereum above 1,500, good to see. Cronos coin currently sitting at 12 cents. Well, what's Cronos and what's crypto going to do moving into the month of September? Traditionally, people are bearish, but why? We're going to take a look here towards the end of the video about, what's traditionally happened, what we can expect, but I'm going to kind of preface all that with some of the news stories to kind of gear you up for why I'm saying what I'm saying. So let's just take a look at the first story for the day. MicroStrategy chair Michael Saylor is accused of evading $25 million worth of taxes. Unbelievable. This is by a Washington, D.C. attorney general. And the story is basically this. D.C. Attorney General Karl Racine accused tech billionaire Michael Saylor of evading $25 million in district taxes. He has a residence in Florida. And this residence is, it's his primary residence. And so he lives there full time, but this fella is making the case that he doesn't, because he's lived around D.C., he's lived over here, he's lived over there, but his primary residence is in Florida. So this is a lawsuit. This could be reversed at any minute. He is sued, and he is going to have to pay $25 million. They got to prove this first. And so this is a really interesting story to start the month because, it ended the month, and now it's kind of starting here. Now September 1, it was updated today. But, Michael Saylor's kind of like the new Bitcoin Jesus, right? It used to be Roger Ver with Bitcoin Cash. He was the original, I guess, but now it's Michael Saylor. He is the Bitcoin guy. He has one of the biggest stacks, at least publicly known, across all Bitcoin holders. And so this is a pretty significant story. So we'll keep an eye on this one for you. But story number 1, bearish, unfortunately. So there's one for you, but here's another. I want to show you guys this one. Crypto CEO behind a $2.5 billion rug pull is arrested. He was arrested back in April, actually, and faces 40,564 years in prison. That is probably a record. And you know what? I'm glad he was arrested. Anybody who's a criminal like this deserves to go to jail for 40,000 years. I don't really know about that, but I want to share this with you guys because it's bearish, right? I mean, you look at it, it's bearish, but at the same time, this is just what the media is kind of putting out, these stories. You look at this and you go, oh no, crypto. But we want these bad players out, right? We don't want these bad players a part of our community. And so this guy deserves to, first of all, pay for what he did. And then second of all, the folks that got burned, I hope they're getting compensated in some capacity, at least knowing that this guy's behind bars will help them out, and just feeling comfort that justice is served, right? But here is an interesting piece. So it's not just him. 6 people have already been jailed for their role in this exchange. Thodex is his exchange. And a couple of his family members actually are already in prison. So 20 other prosecutions are ongoing. This is an insane story. over 2,000 people are included in the indictment as complaints. So there's a lot of folks that came after him. This guy's going bye-bye. Another bearish story, right, where it's a big rug pull. Here is another one for you. U.S. sought records on Binance CEO for crypto money laundering probe. CZ, the CEO of Binance, is getting probed for money laundering. Now notice it's a probe. Just like Michael Saylor, this is a lawsuit. The lawsuit could be retracted, right? This probe, they might not find anything, right? Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I think he's smarter than that. We'll have to see what happens. If he did, it would be good for the competing exchanges. Eventually, if he did, it would be bad for crypto overall. So people see this and they get a little scared. As these articles come out and the fear increases, my greed increases because I'm looking to accumulate. As these scary stories come out, we want to accumulate and we want to buy the dip. Here is yet another story for you guys. Just again, I'm going to tell you guys where I think these markets are going. But Jim Cramer with CNBC says avoid all speculative investments like crypto as the Fed stays hawkish. Now the Fed is hawkish and this does pan out as a bearish thing. Traditionally for the markets, it has so far. And, that's a reality. But here's another reality. Have you ever heard of the Jim Cramer effect? If you haven't, I highly suggest you Google it right now. Basically, anytime Jim Cramer comes out with a claim, if you do the opposite of what he's suggesting, you probably made a good trade. That's not financial advice, but that is a hilarious meme, and it's kind of true if you look at his track record. You could kind of make a case for anything, but check that one out. So the story is, look, there's so many bearish stories out in this market right now. And I want to show you guys another one real quick. So again, the cryptocom mistakenly paid a woman millions. She bought a mansion. You heard about the woman in Melbourne bought the mansion. I did that. So what's going to happen in the markets? And what does all this mean? Well, let's look at the previous historical months for Bitcoin specifically, right? Bitcoin's king of the market. If we can see what Bitcoin does, we can get an idea for what crypto.com is going to do, for what the rest of the crypto market's going to do. What can we expect in September? Well, as you can see here, these are the last 9 Septembers from 2022 back to 2013. And out of the last 9 Septembers, actually these are 10 Septembers. This is the 10th one. You'll actually see back to, we're already up 0.16% this year. But you look back at the last 9 prior Septembers, they're all bearish, right? Except for 2 of them, which are bullish, but they're not very bullish. And actually, there's not really crazy movements compared to the 33% here, the 65% here, right? So what could happen? I mean, traditionally it's bearish, right? We're historically very bearish in September, and that's what everybody's saying. But past performance does not predict future performance. And also, here's another one. There's another term, this time is different. That's a dangerous term as well. So you got to be cautious, but let's look historically because that's really all we have here. February is a good example. Februaries are traditionally bullish. 2 of the last 10 years worth of Februaries were bearish, right? It is possible that all of a sudden the trend breaks and this time is different does come true. Do I think it's going to happen? Kind of. But I would expect September to be bearish for crypto. But you can't just go in and assume that, and you can't just, sell out. You can't panic out because September's coming, run, because that's when the opposite happens. And that's when, you missed out, and you don't want to miss out. What we want to do is we want to look at this market, and we want to know that we're in a bear market, and we want to accumulate. We want to accumulate over time, and we want to hope that September is a bullish time. October's traditionally bullish. November, December's been bullish. February's been bullish. January, you get really mixed reviews. But for September, I think there's a chance, hey, it could be bullish. I like seeing negative news stories because it causes people to fear, panic, and then it could cause greedy people to short the market, and then it could cause a short liquidation. And with a short liquidation, boom, we could get a big price increase and it could take us past the resistance, and you never know, all of a sudden we have a huge pump. So anything's on the table, guys. Be on the lookout. I'm going to keep you guys posted with that Michael Saylor story, especially because, look, if Michael Saylor does get sued for the $25 million, it probably will affect the market negatively, right? I mean, he is, again, the king of Bitcoin besides Satoshi Nakamoto. And if he's truly got to pay that 25 million out and they really actually win the lawsuit against him, this person in DC, then it might hurt the markets. But we're gonna keep you posted. I'm bullish on crypto because I'm thinking of crypto over a 10-year, 5-year, 20-year, 30-year period because I believe in the technology. And if you guys are a part of the crypto community, you know what I'm talking about. That's all I got in today's video. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are going to also remind you guys, as always, you gotta DCA HODL, and we will see you in the next one. If you haven't done so already, subscribe because we are giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber when we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel. So take advantage of that. Also, if you like free money, take advantage of the link in the description down below. When you sign up for Femex, if you do want to open up a trade, whether it's a long or a short, if you open up a trade on Femex using our link down below, you can earn up to $4,100 for free if you do it. And it'll give you an extra entry towards our $1,000 worth of Bitcoin giveaway. So check it out. I got 2 videos for you guys right here if you want to check those out as well. Without further ado, I'm out. Have a good night.